Territory.
Trade to territory.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Territory.
Very important things which you have to remember in this chapter is the European trading companies. European trading companies, which include Portuguese, Dutch, French, and English East India Company.
Yes, sir. British.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but in this class 8 standard, you are not studying in detail about French East India Company and the Portuguese, whereas
Yes, sir.
we concentrate more on the British East India Company and establishment of British East India Company and the wars related to the British East India Company.
British. Yes, sir.
To begin with, the British East India Company was a mercantile company. Mercantile or the merchant means trading company. Okay. So what was the work of British East India Company? British East India Company landed in India to involve in the trade, to purchase spices from India for a cheaper price and sell those spices in the European market for a higher price and thus make profit. So basically, the British East India Company was a private mercantile company. British East India Company was a private mercantile company primarily involved in trading. They mainly concentrated on spices. Okay. Initially,
Yes.
they landed in Surat, and once the intense rivalry started, with whom?
Sir, with India's.
With the Portuguese, and with Portuguese, because already in Goa, Portuguese were well established.
Settled their settlements.
Yeah, who landed in India? Portuguese were landed in India in the year 1510, that is in Goa. But in the year 1498, Vasco da Gama, the first person to sail and discover India.
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes, serious, sir.
competition between British and Portuguese, both were in the same side. That is, one is in Surat, the yet another was in Gujarat. As a reason, what happened? The British
Started
decided
battling.
to shift their trading center towards to the Bengal region. That's why
Yes, sir.
British established their first factory on the banks of River Hooghly. In which year?
Sir,
Sir, 1640.
1651. British established their first factory, was set up in the year 1651. Please write down this. So British established their first factory on the banks of River Hooghly in the year 1651.
yes, sir. 1651.
British got the permission for trade in the year 1612. In 1612, British got a permission to trade in 1612 by Mughal king. Who gave permission?
Sir, Aurangzeb, sir.
Aurangzeb, sir, Aurangzeb.
Aurangzeb.
Yes, sir.
Aurangzeb gave permission before he born.
Sir, no, sir.
Jahangir, sir, Jahangir.
No, sir.
Jahangir.
You are going to write examination and you don't know is it Aurangzeb or Jahangir. It is not Aurangzeb, it is Jahangir. Okay. Let me sit down.
Okay, sir. 1612, sir. Yeah.
Jahangir gave permission for trade in 1612.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But British later shifted their trading center to Bengal by establishing a factory on the banks of River Hooghly in the year 1651.
Yes, sir.
But after death of Aurangzeb, which year?
1707, sir.
1707.
Okay, you remember his death date correctly. 1707. After Aurangzeb's death, that is in the year 1707, Murshid Quli Khan, please remember the name, Murshid Quli Khan
Murshid Quli Khan.
became the Nawab of Bengal. After Murshid Quli Khan, successor Alwardi Khan. Alwardi Khan succeeded in Bengal. And after Alwardi Khan, who succeeded in Bengal?
Sir.
Sirajuddaulah.
Sirajuddaula. Okay. Now, Sirajuddaula succeeded to power in Bengal as a Nawab of Bengal. The moment soon he captured power as a Nawab of Bengal, he attacked the British factory in a place called Qasim Bazar. So he attacked a British factory in Qasim Bazar, that is in the year 1756, and locked the British warehouses. Warehouses means godowns, where the goods are kept. So Sirajuddaula captured the factory in Qasim Bazar, and that is the beginning of Battle of Plassey. Once he locked the factory in Qasim Bazar, the British East India Company got or asked Robert Clive. Robert Clive was the most successful officer
Governor of British, sir.
British East India Company. So Robert Clive took the responsibility and faced the British in the Battle of
Plassey.
Plassey.
Plassey, sir.
But here one thing we have to remember, let it be Robert Clive or let it be British East India Company, they won the battle not because of their might. They won
Yes, sir.
the battle because of the diplomatic policies. The diplomatic policies in which Mir Zafar,
Mir
So
Jafar.
Mir Jafar was defense minister of Sirajuddaullah's army, sir.
commander,
He
commander,
bribed in.
yeah, Sirajuddaulah was
He
commander.
was a sir, commander of
Sir, he was
Sirajuddaula.
Okay. Mir Zafar was bribed. Mir Zafar was bribed by Robert Clive, and by bribing Mir Zafar, Robert Clive was succeeded in getting support of Mir Zafar against his own Nawab, that is Sirajuddaula. As a result, Sirajuddaula was defeated in the Battle of Plassey.
Yes, sir.
Battle of
Yes, sir.
Plassey
In the year
1757.
1957.
Okay. Now,
Sir, what is meaning of bribed?
Sir, they gave money to Mir Jafar, sir.
Mir Jafar
They,
and
they said that he will be the next Nawab.
he will be the
They
next
give
Nawab.
money and
Next
make
successor
laws.
of him, king.
bribe means giving some gift for succeeding your own interest. In hostels, when you are in there in 6th standard,
Yes.
you have to bribe your seniors by giving your snacks which you got from your home.
Yes, sir.
That is a minor
sir.
level of bribing. Understood?
Yes, sir.
You bribe your sister,
Yes,
mother,
sir.
father, you don't bribe them. Please, you do this. That is a lower level of bribing. This is a higher level of bribing. But bribing is bribing. Okay. So, Sirajuddaula was defeated in the Battle of Plassey
in
and he was
1757, sir.
assassinated. And after that, Mir Zafar, he became Nawab of Bengal as a gift by the British for supporting the British East India Company in the Battle of.
Plassey.
Plassey, sir.
Okay.
Palash.
Till this, any doubt is there?
No, sir.
Now, Mir Zafar,
Sir.
who became the new Nawab of Bengal, the British wanted him as a puppet Nawab. Puppet Nawab means who can act as a Nawab but who cannot take decision as a Nawab. So they wanted a puppet Nawab. Now the Mir Zafar understood that even though he became Nawab of Bengal, but that Nawab or the kingship is not having any power. So
He was not having any control, sir.
yeah, so he rebelled against the British when Mir Jafar rebelled against the British,
Mir Qasim.
Mir Qasim was brought to power.
Yes.
When
Yes,
Mir
sir.
Jafar rebelled, Mir Qasim was he came to power.
Yes, sir.
Mir Qasim also repeated the same. Mir Jafar came to the power.
Battle of Buxar 1764.
This,
Okay, again, Mir Jafar was made as Nawab, sir.
this resulted in the next major battle, that is a battle of
Buxar.
Buxar.
Battle of Plassey.
Battle of Buxar.
1764.
Sir, between whom it was fought?
Now, Battle of Buxar fought between the British East India Company and combined Indian forces.
Indian forces.
Can you tell me which are the combined Indian forces?
Sir, the Nawabs of Bengal.
Nawab of Bengal, then
Nawab
Nawab Abad.
Nawab of
Awadh.
Awadh, then
Sir, and in the British forces, it was led by Henry Monroe, sir.
Bombay Presidency.
then Shah Alam. Okay, Shah Alam was a Mughal emperor. Okay, so the British
Shah
East
Alam.
India Company, British East India Company fought against the combined Indian forces, including three kings. Shah Alam was a king of Mughals, Nawab of Bengal, Nawab of Awadh, because Awadh was captured under the policy of
Sir, subsidiary alliance.
Subsidiary alliance system.
okay.
Yes, sir. Substance alliance system, sir.
Subsidiary
Sir,
alliance.
King which is not allowed to take their own independence.
Awadh was captured under the subsidiary alliance system. So as a result, Battle of Buxar considered as one of the major battle which laid foundation stone of British East India Company's rule. I repeat the sentence, rule. Till Battle of Buxar, British were only merchants. They were only traders.
Yes.
They were only traders who involved in trading, buying and selling
Trading.
of goods.
Yes, sir.
But the traders now
Became rulers.
turned into administrators. Okay, so the Battle of
Administrative
Buxar,
rulers.
so the Battle of Buxar paved the way to the British administration in India. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
So after the Battle of Buxar, the next major incident you have to remember is Diwan of Bengal. What is Diwan of Bengal?
Sir, who collect tax, sir.
Yeah,
Who
British got the right
completely takes for Bengal.
British
Who
got the right to collect the
every
tax.
permanent places.
British got the right to collect the tax.
Collect tax.
Okay. Now let us move
Tipu
to
Sultan.
next. That is Anglo-Mysore Wars. How many
Yes, sir.
Anglo-Mysore Wars were fought?
Four, sir.
Four.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Four.
Two
There are
under Hyder
two
Ali, sir, two under
Anglo-Mysore
Tipu
Wars.
Sultan.
Four.
1767 to 1799.
Okay.
Yes, sir. First war is 1767 to
Sir, after Battle of Buxar, who was made as Nawab? Sir?
1784.
The administration.
After Battle of Buxar, Mir Jafar was made again.
Mir Jafar was made again. Then after that, it
But
was
Mir Jafar
under
was
the
taken out
control of the
of
British. Now, why British were very much interested in Mysore? Okay, Mysore was famous for, especially one is of course the major.
Sandal.
Sandalwood.
One is sandalwood. Second is
and silk.
port trust. PORT. Which port is near to Mysore?
Marmagoa, sir. Marmagoa. Marmagoa, sir.
Center of trade and center.
Yes, Malabar Coast.
Malabar Coast, sir.
Malabar Coast. Okay. Which seaport is famous in Malabar Coast?
Kochi.
It is Mangalore. Okay. Mangalore Coast. Mangalore Port.
Mangalore.
It's one of the oldest port. Mangalore. So British were interested in Mangalore Fort. Mangalore is called as Mangaluru, Mangaluru, Mangalapuram, Kudla. There are many names to Mangalore.
Dakshin Kannada.
So
Mangaluru.
British were very much interested in capturing this particular place, and British were very much interested in sandalwood. So problem was not there to the British till Wadairs were in power. But one of the soldier of Wadair kingdom, Hyder Ali, he was a soldier in Wadair kingdom who understood the situation of Wadair dynasty, and he rebelled against the king and declared himself as Sultan of Mysore. So
Yes, sir.
Hyder Ali
Yes, sir.
became the Sultan of Mysore in the year 1761.
Yes, sir. Father of
Yes,
Tipu
sir.
Sultan.
When Hyder Ali became the Sultan of Mysore,
1882, sir.
the first thing what Hyder Ali has done,
182.
he stopped all the trade of the British East India Company in Mysore and nearby place. So he didn't allow the British East India Company to trade from Mangalore fort. Hyder Ali was so powerful that British could not do anything about him. First Anglo-Mysore War was fought, the second Anglo-Mysore War was fought, but in between, that means when the second Anglo-Mysore was halfway done, that is in the year 1782, Hyder Ali was killed in the battlefield. When Hyder Ali was killed in the battlefield, later his son succeeded the
Tipu
power,
Sultan.
that is Tipu Sultan,
Tipu Sultan, sir.
who was
Tiger of Mysore.
Tiger of Mysore.
famously
Tiger of
or
Mysore.
popularly known as Tiger of Mysore. Believed to be he killed a tiger barren hand, means he didn't had any weapons, but he succeeded in killing a tiger with using by his dagger or a small knife. This is a story. That's the reason why he was called as Tiger of Mysore. So
Yes, sir.
second Anglo-Mysore War continued by the army of Tipu Sultan, because Tipu Sultan was young at that time, but they succeeded in defeating the British East India Company, but allowed the British East India Company to trade with as their subordinates. Once the British
Yes, sir.
allowed to trade as a subordinates of Tipu Sultan, they were not happy for that, but they waited till they reconsolidate themselves. So they reconsolidated themselves and attacked Tipu Sultan in the third Anglo-Mysore War. Can you tell me the date?
1790 to 92.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
92, good.
Yes, sir.
In
1790 to 92.
in the third Anglo-Mysore War, Tipu Sultan was defeated and he was forced to pay war dues, war penalty. When he didn't have that money, so his two children are
Two sons.
taken as war hostages. And Tipu Sultan was sent out from his capital city and he was living in a place called Srirangapatnam. Srirangapatnam is near to Mysore. Those who traveled Mysore, you can see the fort of Srirangapatnam. Sriranganatha temple, one temple is there, beautiful. Then British, actually, in meanwhile, British were worried because Tipu Sultan was very, very close to the French. In which part of India the French were ruling at that time?
Sir, southern part.
Southern
Goa.
part, sir.
Southern coastal area, sir. Good.
Sir, southwestern.
No, exactly me tell me the place.
Goa, sir.
No.
Mangalore and Goa.
They were ruling in
Kerala.
Pondicherry.
Kerala, sir.
Pondicherry. Okay.
Pondicherry, sir.
So they were ruling
Sir,
in
Pondicherry.
Pondicherry. Okay. They were ruling in Pondicherry. Not only Pondicherry, they were ruling in a place called Chandranagur, Mahi, Yanam, and Karaikal. I repeat, Pondicherry, there is a place called Mahi, M-A-H-E. They are also called as Mahe. Pondicherry, Mahi, Karaikal.
Anglo Markwari.
Karaikal. Listen.
99, sir.
That's
Karaikal.
Karaikal, sir.
Karaikal. Karaikal is a place near Pondicherry. Yanam and Chandranagur. Chandranagur is a place near to West Bengal. Yanam is a place near to Andhra Pradesh. Pondicherry, Karaikal is near to Pondicherry only. And Mahi is a small town in Kerala. Okay. So French were ruling in this part of India. Tipu Sultan was very, very close with the French.
French.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this tiger toy, the tiger toy was a gift of French to the Tipu Sultan. So British were worried about Tipu's close interaction with the French. So they were unhappy with the growth of Tipu Sultan. That's the reason why British attacked Tipu Sultan in the fourth Anglo-Mysore War in the year
1999, sir.
1999.
1999.
and in that
Around 4 May
he was
1799, Sultan died.
killed and Mysore was captured and Mysore was kept under subsidiary alliance system. Okay. So I explained you about four major Anglo-Mysore wars. First two wars was led by Hyder Ali. Second, of course, continued by Tipu Sultan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Third and fourth.
First Anglo.
Third and fourth also Tipu Sultan, sir.
Was killed and Mysore
Third and fourth.
came under the control of British East India Company.
Subsidiary alliance system, sir.
Okay. Till this, any doubt?
Sir, you told
No, sir.
Bolo.
Sir, you told Tipu Sultan was sent to Srirangapatnam, sir. Then how did he get military?
He had only 75 soldiers. If you visit Srirangapatnam, there is a place called Darya Daulat. Darya Daulat means where Tipu's dead body is kept. Okay. Tipu's tomb and some
Yes, sir.
palace is there. We have a wonderful place to visit Srirangapatnam.
Yes, sir.
Because Sriranganatha temple, it is just like Padmanabha Swami temple of Kerala. Because
I visited, sir.
yeah, Sri Vishnu is in the position of same position there also Srirangamnada. It's a very, very famous place. If you closely observe from Sriranganatha temple, nearly 1 kilometer away, there is one small stone board is there. It is written that body of Tipu Sultan was found here. Means Tipu was killed in that particular place. After that, British lifted that body, and of course, Tipu's dead body, his father, his mother, the dead body is in the same place. That is the Darya Daulat. That is called Tipu's tomb. And
Yes, sir.
that tomb is Tipu's tomb is painted as with a tiger skin. That is actually respect which the British gave to Tipu Sultan, because British understood that after Tipu Sultan only British could easily rule South India. He was such a terror to the British. But there are a lot of arguments against Tipu Sultan because he was a religious fanatic. He was destroying several temples and all. This controversy part we will not touch, but he was really a terror for the British. That's what, till Tipu Sultan was killed by the British East India Company, they were not happy or peaceful in South. Is it clear? Any doubt?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will move to Maratha wars.
Sir, sir, I have doubt, sir.
Now please.
With the Marathas.
How many wars?
Three
Three Anglo-Maratha.
Three Anglo-Maratha wars were fought with Marathas, sir.
Three Anglo-Maratha wars, sir.
My
Yes,
dear
sir.
friends, every date you should remember, because MCQ means it may be very tough. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So three
First Anglo-Maratha war in 1782, sir.
three Anglo-Maratha wars were fought. Now the question comes here. Marathas were defeated and they were divided into confederacies. Can you tell me which are the 5 Maratha confederacy?
Sir, Sindhya, Holkar, Gaikwad,
Holkar,
And Peshwa.
Gaidwal, Bonsal, Peshwa.
whole square.
Yeah, Bhonsle, sir, Bhonsle.
Whole square. Whole square.
Sir,
Holkar, Gaikwad and Bhonsle.
Whole square or Holkars?
Holkar, sir.
Holkar,
Holkar, sir.
Gaikwad.
Okay, please write down that.
That's what, sir.
Marathas were divided into several 5 chieftains. Okay, one is Puna, Peshwas of Puna. Okay, Puna, that Peshwas, Scindias, Gaikwads, Holkars, and Bhonsles. These are the 5 confederacy, Maratha confederacy, and 3 Maratha wars were fought. That is Anglo-Maratha War 1, 2, and 3.
Sir.
Anglo-Maratha War 1,
First war in
1782,
17
Anglo-Maratha War 2, 1803 to
Second
1805,
Anglo-Maratha War is
Anglo-Maratha
18
War 3,
to
1817 to
1805.
1819.
Third Anglo-Maratha War is in 1872,
Problem is that
19, sir.
here, what you have to understand, Anglo-Maratha War you have to remember. Also, we have to remember one more war which is related to Marathas, which is that what?
Battle of Panipat.
Third Battle of Panipat, sir.
Yes,
Between Peshwa and Ahmad Shah Abdali.
very good.
Panipat, sir.
Third Battle of Panipat, Ahmad Shah Abdali. Ahmad Shah Abdali, Third Battle of Panipat. Okay. Third Battle of Panipat officially put an end to the Maratha Confederacy. That's the reason why the Marathas became very weak. That's why
Yes, sir.
British could defeat Marathas in the Anglo-Maratha War.
The dream of capturing Delhi was finished, sir.
Now, next one small point is regarding Kittur. Okay.
Yes, sir. Doctor of Labs.
Daughter of Labs. Daughter of Labs, Allah, Doctrine of Labs.
Doctrine of Lapse, sir.
Okay. Now, British tried to capture power by the policies,
Dr. Ryan. Yes, sir.
subsidiary alliance system and doctrine of lapse. Subsidiary alliance system means British
Doctrine of Labs.
convinced Indian
To
kings,
have their soldiers and they should pay dues for their soldiers.
Indian kings not to have their regular army. Instead, during the war, British army was supplied to the king
King,
to
sir.
sign the subsidiary agreement. He has to pay an amount called subsidiary dues. But it was a systematic trap by the British East India Company. Slowly they understood, they started rebelling. That is subsidiary alliance system. Doctrine of lapse is very simple. If an Indian king or queen,
Successor or their own son, they will, their places will be
sir,
taken.
he or she
Sir, their
will
main purpose was to collect huge tax, sir, for
naturally
trading.
lose the power of success. That is the doctrine of lapse. Kittur Rani Channamma rebelled against the British. She was arrested and died in 1824. Later, Kittur Rani Channamma's
Sangoli Rayana.
soldier, obedient soldier, Sangoli Rayana continued, but
Is a rebel to the
till 1830 he was hanged. So Kittur Rani Channamma died in the prison in the year 1829. Sangoli Rayana died in the year 1830. Those who are there from Sangoli or I think you may be visit there is a place, one huge tree is there. On that tree only he was hanged.
Sir, still it is there, sir. That tree.
Yes, still it is there. Maybe the branches and all, but that
In movie,
anyone visited in this because at present the central government is pouring huge sum of money amount to that particular place for the development of that particular place as a Sangoli Rayana's one of the popular place. Those are near to Belgaum and all. You can visit once because it's a real historical place where the great revolutionaries, they of course they fought very strongly against the British atrocities. Okay, then you please remember the 5 kingdoms who lost under the Doctrine of lapse.
Doctrine of lapse.
Satara.
Sambalpur, Udaipur, Nagpur and Jhansi.
Nagpur and Jhansi.
Very good. Very good. Satara,
Yes.
Sambalpur, Udaipur, Nagpur, and Jhansi. Satara in
Satara,
1858,
Sambalpur.
Sambalpur in 1850, Udaipur in
Sir,
1850.
our
Awadh was captured later under misgovernment. Okay, Awadh was initially captured under doctrine of subsidiary alliance system, but later it was captured by giving a reason called misgovernance. Misgovernance means they said that the king of Awadh was very corrupt. That's why he should be removed from the power. That is what it is given here. So, obliged from the duty and misgovernment. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can see, sir.
Okay, so Awadh was taken under
Maharaj.
as a
Ranjit
misgovernment, and as a result, so the British claim of paramountcy was over. So Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar, we discussed about Anglo-Mysore wars, we discussed about Anglo-Maratha wars, we discussed about subsidiary alliance system, we discussed about doctrine of
lapse.
lapse. Tell me, any doubt?
Sir, I have doubt, sir.
Please.
Sir, during the rule of British, sir, when British arrived India, sir, at that time, sir, the Silk Route was captured or working, sir?
Which group?
Silk Route.
Which group?
The Silk Route was working or captured by some other king, sir.
No, it
Silk
was
Route.
working now because China was not captured by the British. Silk
Yes,
Route
sir.
was on, but Silk Route they were not traveling because of the Ottoman Turks. Ottoman Turks were very
They imposed their taxes to travel, sir.
taxes. They were not allowing for the free trade. So that's the
Yes.
reason why the British could, because the British were comfortable to travel in the sea route
Yes,
Yes.
they had to find another way, sir.
instead of traveling in the
Using their strong
sea route.
ships, sir. Strong ships.
Yeah, that was the. So you can see the map, that is areas under the British rule. Both the maps you can see that figure 11 and figure 12. Warren Hastings.
So Warren Hastings, first governor of the British company.
So Warren Hastings, first Governor General of British East India Company, and now he introduced the several administrative steps. One is the military was introduced, training was introduced, dividing the court into civil and criminal court. Okay, Mufti and Qazi. That is what division of the court. And now the British started administrating from the three major presidencies. One is Bengal presidency. The second one is
Madras Presidency and
Madras
Bombay
Presidency.
Presidency.
third one is
Bombay
Bombay.
Presidency. Bombay Presidency.
Bombay.
Kolkata Presidency.
No, Calcutta. It is Bengal presidency.
Madras Presidency.
Bengal presidency. Okay. So Dharma Shastras. This you remember, that is Fauzdari Adalat and Diwani Adalat. Okay.
Yes, sir. Civil
Fauzdari
court
Yes,
and
Adalat and Diwani Adalat
yes, sir.
and
Civil court and criminal court.
court and criminal court. And in the matchlocks. Matchlock means an early type of gun which the
So
powder was
powder.
used. Okay. Sawar is a person who fight in
travel on a horse and fight.
horseback. This is called Sawar.
Men
Okay.
on horses.
So major topics I covered related to this chapter. Okay. Any doubt you can ask tomorrow. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Because Saturday, of course, Saturday is Gandhi Jayanti, so there may not be a class. So we are getting on another 2 days, that is Thursday and Friday. No problem.
Friday.
We can cover now second, third, because I think Revolt of 1857 chapter was recently over. I think you may not have much
Yes, sir.
doubt on that. Whatever possible,
Third and
2
fourth
chapters
chapter.
we'll cover. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Why,
Bye.
sir? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.